As the sun begins to set here on this beautiful spring day at Tech Softball Park, the Hokies lead off with another win. Hi everybody, I'm Connor Arthur with Virginia Tech Television, and pure dominance was the Hokies' middle name today as they took on the Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks. More information coming up right now. March 20th. A game that started off as an ordinary softball game turns into an absolute blowout for the Hokies. Coming into the game, Virginia Tech came off of two undefeated series wins against Longwood and Pitt. Michelle Chatfield, Emma Ritter, Bree Peck, and Corey McMillan were all lead contributors to the 59 home runs that the Hokies have accumulated across the entire season. Virginia Tech and Maryland Eastern Shore have only met one other time, in 1996 when the Hokies took home a 9-1 win. Now on the other hand, the Hawks have been in a somewhat slump after back-to-back big losses against the Radford Highlanders. Starting off the game was Emma Ritter scoring an RBI off of a double hit, and Bree Peck in the same inning shot the ball into the stratosphere for a 2 RBI home run to take the Hokies to a 3-0 start. The cherry on top to finish the first inning was a straight shot out of the park for Michelle Chatfield. Fast forward to the second inning, where it was runners galore. RBI after RBI after RBI. The Hokies would lead 8-0. The third inning showed how magical players like Chatfield and Trinity Martin can be at the plate, with a 3 RBI home run for Martin and a 2 RBI home run for Chatfield. Now, an unsung hero throughout the entire game was pitcher Molly Jacobson, a junior who has not pitched a full game in 11 months. When asked about how it felt to be back on the mound, she stated it was very fun to be back. She also went on to talk about how great the hitters were and how she was able to do what she wanted to do. Coach Pete Demore talked about how Michelle Chatfield looked a little off in practice the night before the game and how she looked a whole lot better. He goes on to say that he and the rest of the Hokies are ready for the next game. The Hokies improved to 25-4-1 and set program history with the most runs scored in a single game with 25. There is new life in this Hokie team, and it is shining. Records were broken. Program history was made. 25 runs were scored. All 25 of those runs were for the Hokies. 25-0 is your final score here from Tech Softball Park. And don't forget that the Hokies take on the Alabama Crimson Tide in Alabama, and I am excited. This is Connor Arthur from Virginia Tech Television saying so long and have an awesome one.